Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. And every day I'm shuffling, and today I'm shuffling 4 decks of cards. We're going to use the gorgeous Divine Yin Yang Oracle for Lovers by Divine Visions, and this is the messages of shadow and light. So we're going to tap in with what's being healed right now and what the masculines are gaining clarity on, because that's what they are doing right now in the silent times. If you watch the masculine reading today, it's so powerful. And feminines, something magical is coming into your life. You may be feeling good today, rejuvenated, better, more at peace with things as things move ahead. And the feminine reading is all about that too. So I'm going to bring in the Archangel Oracle Deck. We're going to bring in All Magic Comes With a Price. And we're going to bring in the angel cards. This is the healing light and working with your chakra angel cards. So thank you, angels. So what's been healed today in the connection? What's been healed? Thank you. What's the energy around the connection, please? Wow. Taking them. Powerful. The energy around the divine feminines. The energy around the divine feminines. And the energy around the divine masculines. I just love this deck. I haven't used it for a while. You know, someone gifted this to me. It's so beautiful. And just so you know, I'm so grateful for every single thing that you send to me. Whether it's a deck of cards, a wig, you know, a PayPal donation, a super thanks, something through the post for me and George. Thank you for everything. I appreciate it so much. So thank you, angels. What's the energy? I'm taking these. I know there's a lot of cards there, but everything happens for a reason. And that's what I'm feeling today. Sometimes I know when there's too many, but it's like there's such huge change going on right now. We need to know what's happening. Very powerful. The energy, please, angels, around the connection. The energy around the divine feminines. And the energy around the divine masculines. Thank you, thank you. Now I'm going to start today with the divine feminine because this one jumped out of the deck and it's facing upwards. And look what it is. We've got the devil now. This is the feminine energy here. And the devil is the ego. The devil is the fear, the struggle. It's all illusion. Okay? Because the devil creates illusion, things that aren't real. And we have to look with the light and see through the illusion. It says addiction, materialism, ego, codependency, attachment, obsession, lust, greed, anger, manipulation, temptation. Now, as a divine feminine, we have to heal all aspects of these things to move into union. And we all have to access these aspects of ourselves to feel at peace. Now, each one of us at some point on our journey has experienced these things. You know, whether it's greed, lust, jealousy, obsession, anger, be feeling manipulated or trying to manipulate, temptation, which is wanting it now, codependency where we think we need them to survive, attachment where we struggle to let go, materialism where we want it in the physical and we're paying lots of attention to what's happening around the physical reality, which could be looking at their life and judging them and seeing things, ego, edging the goodness out, our own doubts, our own fears, our own worries, struggles, and addiction. We can feel addicted to this journey. We can feel addicted to our twin. We have our own things we have to deal with too, our own addictions. So these things are really like the 7 deadly sins. And I've done a reading on that in the playlist, in the Twin Flames, Everything You Need to Know, how we move out of the 7 deadly sins and into the fruits of the Spirit. So the fruit of the Spirit is the opposite of what the devil brings in. It's what comes in with the light, which is good. It's the lightness. It's the way we simplify things through compassion, empathy, understanding, patience, realizing that love does not demand its own way. Love is unconditional. Love does not force things to happen. Love is patient and kind and flexible and adaptable and loving. So we learn how to harness the power within ourselves through our connection with above to overcome the ego, because the ego edges all of the goodness out. So if you've seen the number 66 or 666, It's a sign that right now you are overcoming the ego and the physical world to feel free. Because our mind is like a prison sometimes, and it creates restrictions and limitations and struggles that we don't need to be focusing on. If we have time to worry, we certainly have time to pray. So collectively, what's been healed today is I've been in denial. And I'm ready to face the truth with courage now. So yes, you automatically may think, oh wow, the masculine's been in denial. And he's been denying the connection, or he's been burying his head in the sand. And he's ready to face the truth with courage now, which is where he is with clarity. But as a divine feminine, we're also willing now to really own up to the fact that we are also healing. There is a divine feminine, we also have things we need to heal, triggers, struggles, challenges, obstacles, pain, wounds. So we can be looking at our twin thinking it's all on them, they're the one who has to wake up, they're the one that have to leave their karmic partner, make a decision, come forward. But we also have to realise that pre-separation, and which means before you meet, well, when you do meet up, and before you meet and when you meet up. So before separation, you are learning and growing because you're accessing all the beauty of the connection. And then in separation, we learn through all the pain of the separation, but we become stronger and more, we're more powerful as warriors because we overcome the challenges. But also pre-union, we do the work within to heal ourselves. So the feminines are also facing up to the truth with courage now that you're also healing too. And we may also have been in denial of what the devil brings in. So remember, the devil is the ego. So don't get confused with the actual devil. Okay, depending on religious beliefs, that's another thing. But I'm talking about the way the ego, our own fears and our own struggles bring up all these things. And we go through overcoming the addictions. We're also, as divine feminines, twin flames, light workers, empaths. Most of us have got addictive personalities in some way. I know I certainly have. So we have to really make a conscious effort every day to overcome those things that can become an addiction. Even like being on our phone. If we're on our phone checking certain things, we can get addicted to that. That's one of the main reasons why I've purchased this flip phone, because it's actually helping me to stay off my phone a lot at night. So instead of just being on there constantly, as we all are, now I just kind of flip it down, and I can put it down and leave it. Whereas before it's so easy to pick it up. Addictions, turning to that drink to make you feel better, or having a cigarette, or having some more chocolate, or whatever it is. We have to let go of those things, and that's what we do. Most of us are understanding our body temple better. So when we awaken, we quit those things. I quit smoking cigarettes and alcohol and eating red meat and caffeine at 30 years old. And I'm 46 now. Because I knew that even then, I knew on my spiritual journey then, that those things had to go for my own well-being and my future. Not just as a light worker, but as a person. Because I knew that as soon as something big happened in my life, I would turn to that if I was still doing that. And I always knew that, a big part of that would be my mum passing, which she passed last year. And, I've handled it very well, thank you, angels, through my own beliefs and understanding of death and passing and all these things, and her journey and my journey, what it all means. Whereas 20 years ago, I would have drank myself into the grave and the ground, because that's what I did when my dad died. I started overeating, over drinking, doing crazy things. So we deal with grief in strange ways. And grief isn't just about someone passing like a mum or a dad. Grief can be how we feel in the twin flame journey. When we go into separation, for the first time, it's so painful. We want to end things. I've been there, have you? Where you thought, what's the point of carrying on? What's the point? So the devil brings up those kinds of temptations, which is just ugly. To think we would end our beautiful life that we've been given by God the Creator. And, I know that a lot of people have dealt with suicide, or, people who've passed that way, and, that's for another time. But remember, everything that happens, as ugly as it may seem, there is a reason behind that. But you are not going anywhere. You and your twin are here to stay because you have a mission. So we release all of those ugly thoughts, and that's the word they're giving me, because they are ugly and in the darkness and against the light, to heal. We heal those aspects of ourselves. So the real message I've got coming through for the Divine Feminine, which took 10 minutes to talk about this because it's so powerful, is the Divine Feminine is releasing all the ugliness around their heart, all the things that may have hurt you and held you back and dragged you down. And that can be from wounds we are healing through childhood and mother healing, which I'm doing right now on the channel too, but also things that have been done to us through psychic attack or toxic energy or the darkness trying to drag you down. And we've got, for the Divine Feminine, change is easy. The difficult part is making the transformation last. So there's a revelation here from, Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel is the messenger of God, bringing a message saying, you're going through a big revelation right now, Divine Feminine. You're realizing that change is good. And change is easy when we allow it to flow. So you may think, no, change is hard. It's hard to change. But change is easy when we realize that all we have to do is let go and allow things to flow. Change seems hard because the ego creates that feeling. It creates a false experience appearing real, a what-if scenario. What if this happens? What if that happens? And we go into pain and struggle. We start being scared about the unknown, and our ego brings that up, but our soul craves it because change is good and change is easy. The difficult part is making the transformation last. And those things, that's why we have to call on a higher power. Automatically they're giving me things like quitting the addiction, because to quit an addiction, we do it ourselves maybe for a day or 2 days, but then the craving comes in strong. But when we call on the angels, they take that craving away. That's why we can quit addictions like alcohol, drugs, smoking cigarettes with the power of heaven. And I've done a power cleanse 2, in fact, or 3, in the playlist of how to quit any addiction with heaven. I did it, so anyone can. I was the biggest drinker and smoker in my 20s that you can imagine. One after the other, chain smoking. If I can quit that, anyone can. And it's the same with the way we feel about the connection. We feel addicted to it. We feel addicted to our twin, to the feeling we get when that message pings in our inbox, or we receive that confirmation they care. But the angels will take that craving away because that's in here. You don't need that physical, material validation to know that's true because it's inside of you. You receive that every day through telepathy. And we've got, it says, they're giving me the words Archangel Metatron, but this is energy movement. So Archangel Metatron, the timing angel, the angel of divine time, is coming through with this red light saying to you, there's movement and energy taking place right now. Things are happening behind the scenes. That's why maybe you are experiencing all of these issues. Maybe you're experiencing divine masculine energy yourself, divine feminine, because you are harnessing the power to overcome the ego. And solar plexus chakra. So remember, listen to your gut instinct, what you feel. So the solar plexus is connected with the intuition, your gut, the way you feel, the way you know. You intuitively know when something feels good or when something feels bad. You intuitively know when something's coming and on its way because your spider senses start tingling. Your solar plexus is your power, and they're giving me fear. And also, when we experience that burpy energy and that sensation, it's coming deep from the solar plexus. So we may experience acid reflux, heartburn, struggles in swallowing. We may experience palpitations or heartburn or flutters. We may experience digestive issues like constipation or diarrhea or flatulence or burping or experiencing things because things are being released. There's energy movement taking place right now in the solar plexus. Why? Because change is good. and we're no longer in denial. We're ready to face the truth with courage now. So for the masculines, look at this for powerful. We've got the spider now. I spoke about this, over the last few days. The spider being a huge sign that your journey is moving forward, that the masculine is on the way, that they are being guided by universal power. And we've got here amethyst. So amethyst is about clarity. When we connect with amethyst, we connect with Saint Germain, we connect with the violet flame, we connect with the power of this love. So the clarity is coming into the third eye and the crown chakra, because the masculines are starting to see with their third sight, rather than their second sight, rather than their first senses. So they're seeing through the illusion, they're seeing through the life they're living and what they can have, and they gain an illumination from above. So amethyst crystal is very powerful. So they are harnessing the power of amethyst even without realizing they're doing so. And we've also got, this is powerful energy. This is, they're giving me, this is tiger's eye, but they're giving me the bigger picture, source energy, the third eye. Tiger's eye is all about protection, but they're giving me this opening up. They are protected as they open up, and they are protecting you as they open up, because we know they're hearing the voices and they're starting to feel you on a very deep level, because they are connecting with the heart. It says compassion, desire, love, romantic love, understanding, emotion, affection, feelings, life, devotion, love. This is what the masculines are going through. They're going through a heart chakra activation. So their heart is opening, not only to this love, but to life, to how amazing life can actually be, not just a pattern of eat, sleep, repeat. And the door is opening, the door for them to walk towards you, to communicate, the doors of opportunity, the doors of change. It says transition, passageway, opportunity, possibility, duality, protection, secrecy, intimacy. So protection again. They are protecting you as they awaken and go through their heart healing. They're transitioning right now to a new state, a new way of being, passageway, moving forward, endless possibilities for duality. Duality is also the connection between you and them. And the kiss. The kiss is coming. When you kiss each other, wow, it's powerful. It's unlike anything else. The kiss has power. True love's kiss. It's pure. True love's kiss, it awakens. It opens you up. It breaks the spell. It brings in devotion, respect, union, spiritual connection. So the masculines know whether they've kissed you in the physical, or they've kissed you in a fantasy, or they've kissed you in a dream, or they've kissed you on the 5D, that you have a spiritual connection. And we've got Archangel symbol here for Gabriel, gratitude. And this is the key, the boot, the lock, the paper. Gratitude. They want to communicate to you in a very loving, grateful way. Others touch us in ways they can't imagine. Write a thank you letter to someone. They want to thank you for how you've touched their life, how you have changed their life. They're grateful for that. So this is another symbol of communication. And we've got this powerful Archangel Jophiel energy of the purple. Again, amethyst power. Notice the small moments of joy in every day, like a smile from a stranger. So the masculines are starting to understand how powerful this life and this love can be and what it means. So they're waking up. They're no longer in denial. He's owning up. He's saying, I've been in denial, but I'm ready to face the truth with courage now. So powerful. So the energy around the connection, we've got Archangel Uriel bringing in wisdom. Now, isn't this just so powerful when we've been talking about Uriel illuminating everything and bringing in that power? Try considering a situation from a new perspective and without judgment. So look at your situation again without judgment, from a higher perspective. Look at your twin flames' journey, their life, what they are going through and experiencing, the way they've been treating you, the things they've been doing. Look at it with wisdom and knowledge from a higher perspective, and you'll see why they do the things they do. They're hurting. And Archangel Zadkiel, look at this for powerful synchronicity, clarity. What if we add in the masculine reading today? Clarity. illumination. Declutter your surroundings. Well, we've all been guided to do that. We've all been cleaning up. We've all been sorting out. Me and George went into the garage together on Tuesday and actually got all the Halloween decorations out and cleaned up the garage and sorted things out. While George was away, I was clearing clutter and sorting things out. So declutter your surroundings, avoid negative influences, and strike off non-essential tasks. So you're getting things done. Your schedule is falling into place. You've got more support now. You realise things are happening behind the scenes. And we've got inner peace and wholeness. So we're realising that we're already whole, that you are one with your twin. And that brings in inner peace. And we've also got shake. So what I'm feeling with this is it's snake, okay, it's a snake. But they're giving me the word shake because things are being shaken up from the core, okay? Archangel Nathaniel is on his bulldozer. So imagine a bulldozer or a digger or a road machine. Them ones that go in the ground and go, and he brings all the rubble up to the surface. The ground has been shaken. So you may see volcanoes, you may see tectonic plates moving, you may see earthquakes or things being shaken around, things changing. Shaking energy can also be tower moments because things are being released. So we've got the snake, which is release. But I'm really seeing the snake as a shaking energy of changing. And we've got the alpha wisdom, gaining wisdom, knowledge, power. And the green angel, Archangel Raphael, and his amazing angels that bring in heart healing and heart activation. We've got soulmates. Now, you and your twin flame have a soul bond. So in this respect, in this card, I'm seeing this as you guys meant to be. I'm seeing that as you two meant to be. But I'm also seeing this as soul teachers, because people we encounter along the way, like catalyst connections, karmic partners, teachers, friends, family, they are all teaching us lessons for our soul. Connection of minds, mutual respect, unconditional love, total understanding, being yourself and trust. So with each other, you can be yourself, and that's unconditional. So this is where we're working towards. And the rose is about apologies, and it's about movement forward and change. It says balance, promise, hope, new beginnings, physicality, beauty. And this is about what's coming in. So if you're seeing roses today, which I feel you may do, you may see snakes, you may see all these things. If you see a snake, it's connected with things being shaken around, releasing. If you see green energy, it's about heart healing and Archangel Raphael bringing in emotional power. So if you've seen a rose, it's about apologies, the promise of that, the promise of hope, balance, new beginnings, things coming into the physical world, beauty, intrigue, love, sensuality, devotion, tenderness, and timelessness. Isn't that beautiful? That's why all these cards had to come out. We've got the crystal. So the crystal today to connect with is amethyst. So, if you want to work with the crystal today, if you're feeling crystal energy, maybe you feel that you're connected with a crystal child, or there's a crystal child in the connection. So in other words, that child had to come into the earth. Crystal children are empaths, very powerful healers. Healing, metaphysical properties, startling power, transcendence, light, purity, faith, perfection, heavenly energy. So these are all the ways that we have been supported by the other realms. And we've got the Fool, which is about new beginnings, change, innocence, freedom, creativity, free spirit, new beginnings, clarity of purpose, unknown territory, spontaneity, naivety, idealism, youth. So remember, your masculine is growing up spiritually, owning up to the connection, owning up, no longer in denial. I've been in denial, but I'm ready to face the truth with courage now. Things moving forward, change. The tattoo, what does that mean? You were tattooed on each other's hearts. Creativity, individualism, personality, self-expression, symbolism, and artistry and strength and conviction, being yourself. So a tattoo is a very unique thing. It means something to all of us. If anyone's got tattoos, I have. If you've got tattoos, they'll mean something to you. They may mean something different when you have them to what they mean to you now, etc. But the point is that you are unique and special, and you're tattooed on their heart. And we've got the wishing well. Believe in the power of love. Believe in your connection. Make your wish and make it well. Says the unconscious, thirst for higher knowledge, source of life, a wish coming true, cleansing energy, hidden emotions making a wish. Isn't this beautiful? These are all things that are happening behind the scenes and in front of our eyes to make things happen. And then we've got the apple connected with the devil. The fear says divine gift of perfection. So we have the power to see through all the things the devil tempts us with, to choose the fruit of the Spirit, which brings in paradise, prosperity, knowledge. We have to deal with the cravings, the lust, the sexuality, the eroticism, the temptation. We gain knowledge through it all. And the sorcerer's hat is the magician. We gain power through thought, higher level of consciousness, imagination. This is universal law, knowledge, opinion, nobility, hierarchy. So this is how we are guided and how we see. And the clock tower is about divine timing. It says time progression slow forward movement, which means slow and steady wins the race. There's no need to force it, rush it, pressure it, just allow things to be. Change, pressure, limit, numerology, synchronistic events. So we see signs through numbers and signs, things that mean something special to you. And the broomstick, not only is that about movement because witches fly on brooms, and we're moving towards October, which is the witching hour. So this is about change, but the broomstick, we brush things away, we cleanse. In the old days, they used witches' brooms to clear things out, especially during significant events like change, like October, with the energy of the fall, where we brush things out of the house. Negative energy, we sweep things away. We clean the clutter, we get rid. So this is another sign about getting rid of things that need to go. It says home and health. And it says home and hearth, which means, where we light fire. So we create things at home. We want passions, desires, we feel good. But they give me the word health. So feeling healthier, feeling happier within ourselves, because our home is our body temple. Sweeping away issues, clearing old energy, cleaning, leap of imagination, escape, freedom to fly. Powerful. So everything is moving forward. So this reading, I know it's been a longer one, but it's needed because you're being shown that both of you may have been in denial over different things or been dealing with different things, but you are now both ready to face the future, the truth, the future with courage now. So instead of thinking, my masculine is a wet blanket, or he's a coward, or, he's this, he's that. Change your words into thoughts of power. My masculine is strong and courageous and ready. My masculine is doing what he needs to do. My masculine is part of me, and we are one. And say me, because you both, me are one, we are one. He is me and I am him, and we are strong together. So remember, whenever we badmouth our twin or say nasty things about our twin, really that's how we're feeling within, because you are one. So you have to remember that if your masculine's dissing you or being nasty to you, they're doing it to themselves. So move out of that energy. Rise above the ego. You are strong enough to take control of your life and focus on peace. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.